Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Mike. Let's put him on the button. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I'm going to run you on 2, fellas. Let's go. 3. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long here for Mariota. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 84 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready? 50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just bowling over tacklers. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 14. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Bravo.
Switch gears. Check 52.
Bam.
Check.
Go.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Jim, look at me. Door.
Watch that. He's coming.
Hard. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch out.
Hey, echo. Switch it. Look, squeeze.
Check 49. Check 24. Check
2.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
It's just me and you. Check. One. Check it. One. Twist. Shift.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. Meanwhile, down in Glendale. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
You're out.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Delta.
Kill.
Yep. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Under 10. Check.
Now. Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Rock.
49-yard line.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Second and 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Brings up third and 8.
Wide. Get wide.
Smith.
Mike 51.
There.
Hey, let's go.
Look at me. Door.
You better bring.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get off the field, D. Let's get off the backfield.
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike 50. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike's 50. What we got? Let's go.
Kamara try the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I'm coming. Mike 6. Hey, man.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Topper!
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah! Leo! Hey, Charlie!
What?
Hey, lock it!
Twins! Big air!
You're out!
Deuce!
Five!
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
25, check 1. Back.
3.
Alert, flare. Out. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
1.
Hey, check right.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
1.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Watch the backer.
1.
Switch. Check 4. Check the backer. Motion.
To throw is Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Sam off.
Showing it.
Get it.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Snead. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go, T.
Fair.
Check 37.
Yo, go.
They'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. Landry, the intended target.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On second down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We go. 8 read. Leo.
Watch the shit. 36. Slam.
Check. Now.
Check out route.
Speed grip.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You can't block me. One. Watch the safety creep. Check. Watch the slant. Motion.
3.
Line 6. Yo.
Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check and crack. Shift.
One.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, check Mike 6.
On third down, Mariota flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Kamara now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check 52.
22 jet bomber.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go, Jack, go.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Niners take over.
You ready?
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check. Check nickel. Tight dog. Hey, check. Crunch. Go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
All day. Mike 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Like six. Like six. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Three. See me. You don't want
Throwing, Mariota. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Turn up. One. Come. Wide. Get wide. Check 99.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Switch. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Kill. Bang, 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 bang. Squeeze. Hey, yo, check 24.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Kill. Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check three. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He's checking. He's trouble. Crash. Shoot. Watch twist. Go.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He uncorks it for Snead, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch tight end.
This is McCaffrey. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Seahawks 41. 49ers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 4. Check the back and check three. Showing up. Trot. Switch. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? Blue line.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 50.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
One. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I got him.
To throw Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Motion.
Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This is taken at the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Watch the ship. Whip.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater finds his man. Watson over the middle. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Watson, 88 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have it. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 81 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, pushing his way through. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Trying to get it to Landry there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Hey, one. I got one. Mike 6. One. Hey, check Mike 6. Not here.
Mariota here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm scared. Mike 6. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down, Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mariota again. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, it's a 30.